What is up, Rum Raiders? Today we're talking Kirk and Sweeney 23 year.
Alright, I'm just going to read a description on the back of the bottle. In the spirit of the rum-running schooner Kirk and Sweeney, this rum is well worth pursuing. Looking at its deep amber and iridescent copper color, it's clear this 23-year-old rum is uniquely charming. Its nose teases with toasty, dried fruits and hints of honey and toffee, while the taste delights through an involving sensation of fruit, vanilla, and sherry.
All right. Okay, and this is a Dominican Republic rum, so just so we got that on the table. So, Buji, if you'd like to serve this up for us.
Of course.
Yeah.
So,
this is our first Kirk and Sweeney. We haven't tried any of the others.
Cork.
Nice.
Good thing. Still, what do we get this for?
Okay, so this one, out the door with Washington State taxes around the early 60s, $62. Before tax, what would we say? It was like 40 something?
I think 46, 47 for tax.
Okay. So yeah, you're looking in this range. This is going head up with El Dorado 12, Ronza Capa Solera 23. So we're looking in that range when we look at this. So for me, I have some expectations because it's going against some rums that I really appreciate. So we'll see what this one has to offer. So
So they did annotate that it is a 23 year. Some rums would just say the number without the year. So they're saying is at least blended of 23-year-old rums, which is great.
the smell is really nice and it's subtle. There's not a strong smell to this. Do you guys agree? Do you smell this? There's not a strong smell.
Yeah, I took a quick sniff.
It's really, it's actually mild.
It's pretty light, mild nose.
Interesting.
I actually really like this bottle.
Yeah, it's a cool bottle.
It has a nice little cord wrap around it with a little tag. You know, you can tell. It actually tells you the batch number and the bottle number.
Nice.
This is batch 1 from 23,690.
There you go.
It has some cool designs, some compass, a picture of the Dominican Republic on it.
Oh, nice.
Really cool.
So the Kirk and Sweeney is named after the
schooner. Yeah,
schooner.
Yeah.
Kirk and Sweeney
Yep.
from Prohibition, right? That's
that's the name of the ship. And it was actually during the Prohibition. They were actually what do you call it? They
smuggled.
Yeah,
rum
smuggled.
running.
Yeah,
Rum
they
running.
They're rum running rum to the U.S. during that time.
So technically, we're supposed to let this sit for 23 minutes if it's an hour minute, but we're not going to do that to you guys.
Well, we're gonna try it right now,
Yeah,
and then we'll let it rest a little.
Let's cheers it up.
Yeah.
Cheers, Rum Raiders.
Cheers.
Salute.
Salute. Let's bring it in. Interesting. I taste vanilla right off the bat.
Yep, vanilla.
But it's a good vanilla.
And it's slightly sweet, so it's really
Yeah.
easy,
Not an
easy
old
to
monk
drink.
vanilla.
No,
No.
God.
No, that was additive vanilla.
You know what? What's crazy? I'm actually kind of enjoying this.
Are you?
Yeah.
This time. This is actually not bad. So the vanilla right away, there's a burn, but it's a quick burn. It's only, I would say 2-second burn. It went away. And then just the taste of molasses, right? Did you taste that or whatever that was? It was like a coating. I want to say, for lack of a better word, it's kind of like a molasses coating on my tongue.
Oh, that went down the wrong tube.
It's definitely this kind of sweet vanilla.
Yes.
Kind of.
Yeah.
There's some texture to it.
Yeah.
It's not liquidy. It's there's some oiliness to
It has complexity to it.
Viscosity.
Yeah.
And
It's slightly.
It's good. I like it. Well, anyways. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it's, I don't know if I said this, but it was Asian American oak barrels.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I kind of take kind of a sherry taste.
Oh, nice.
I can taste a slight sweetness. I can't pinpoint what it's from.
Okay.
I mean, we're not professional drinkers. We're still amateurs at this, right? We just started doing this, but I can't taste a lot of the flavors that are annotated on the bottle,
Right.
other than the vanilla. The
Right.
vanilla is very prominent.
Right. Okay, so, I'll tell you what, Rum Raiders, we're gonna go ahead and try it on the rocks and mixed, and then we're gonna come back to you with, telling you all 3 ways what we thought of it, and our score 1 to 5 with, 0.5s. So, let's raise it up. Cheers, Rum Raiders, we'll be back in a minute. All right, welcome back, Rum Raiders. We just got done trying the Kirk and Sweeney 23-year on the rocks and in mixed drinks. So now we're going to go into our reviews of all three ways, and we're doing reviews from the 1 to 5 with 0.5. So Sage, if you'd like to start us off.
Yeah. So I actually like this. This is pretty good. It's definitely you get a lot of the barrel taste. There's a lot of wood notes in there. Mm-hmm. So like at first like on the nose it's actually really pleasant. Mm-hmm. It's like it's not strong at all. It's really mild. Mm-hmm. But as you drink it, you get a hint of slight sweetness, some vanilla, and there's some other sweet notes in there. Like I guess that might be the fruit notes. I don't have a good enough palate to discern the kind of fruits, but there's definitely some sweetness, which is really nice. But then the more you drink it, the barrel taste kind of comes out more. Mm-hmm. Tastes more bitter as you drink it more, but that's fine. I like bitter. So on the rocks, I kind of felt like it kind of took away the taste a little bit. The sweetness kind of got watered down. Mm-hmm. The bitterness shone through more. Mm-hmm. I don't really like it on the rocks that much. I rather just sip it straight up. Mm-hmm. For a 23-year, it's pretty good on its own. Mm-hmm. It does really well in mixed drinks. The flavors are kind of subtle. I felt like it kind of took a step back in cocktails. Like even though the cocktails taste good,
right?
You don't really taste the rum,
right?
You just taste like awesome cocktails. But so I feel like for a 23-year-old rum, and we're paying a lot for it, like you don't really want to mix it,
right? Like
you won't really taste it anyways. So it's just kind of a waste. I would just rather sip it straight,
right?
So yeah, I just had it, in a rum and coke. It actually tastes kind of like vanilla Coke. It's pretty good. Mm-hmm. And then I had it as a daiquiri, and that's pretty good too. Okay. It's just straight up good daiquiri. Again, the flavors just kind of disappear. You just kind of taste more of the lime and the simple syrup. So overall, I would rate it a 3. Like 23 year, like the closest thing we had to it was like the Dictador 20 and the Ronza Kappa 23, and I enjoyed. But
that was a Solera.
Those are Solera. Just using the Solera system is different, and
but the Diplomat 20 was a head up, close in age. Mm-hmm. That was a 20.
Yeah,
year.
And that was a lot sweeter. I would just rate it a 3.
We have the Plantation 20.
Plantation.
Oh, you're right. Okay.
That's good about the Plantation.
Yeah. I would just rate it a 3. For the price and the age, I expected a lot more. Mm-hmm. But it kind of it's a good rum. Like I would drink it just straight up, but it's just not something I would go to for that same price range.
Okay.
So a 3 is my rating.
Solid.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I do have to do full disclosure real quick. This is a back-to-back episode, so we are just coming off of the overproof
rough
Navy rum. So, but anyways, I came into this a bit salty. I was a salty pirate. I had tried this once before. One time, we did a 13 rum tasting, and this was at the end of the spectrum.
This was number 13.
And I remember distinctly at the time I did not like it, and I was kind of angry because of at the price point and everything. I thought it was going to be a lot better than it was. But then we just now on break we had a long discussion about that. And we talked about that our palate was wrecked because we tried 13 different ones, and this just happened to be, unfortunately, the guy at the end, because this time around, I appreciated it a lot more. It is a sipping rum, in the way of, like what Sage just said, on the rocks, it gets diluted, and in a mixed drink, it gets totally lost. And for this price point, why? You don't mix it, don't put it on the rocks, because you're not going to taste it. It's going to disappear. It's going to turn into nothing. But in the glass, by itself, it is enjoyable.
You were surprised how much you enjoyed it.
I was, but I would not drink it all night. And I always have to go back to what else is in that range. We have Ron Zacapa, Solera 23. We have Plantation 12 year. We have what else?
20 year.
We don't have Plantation. We have El Dorado.
El Dorado 12.
12. We have, what else is in that range though? There's gotta be something else. I can't remember. There's something else in that range. So, okay, when I get into that price point, what do I want more? What do I feel is a well-bodied rum? And I would say this is out of the 3 I listed, this would be the 3rd on the totem pole. I would say I'd pick the other 2 before that. And the other 2 stand up better the other ways. When I can mix those, I can have them on the rocks and they still stand up. Like, the water, even though the water dilution, you're still getting the flavors and it's really good. And when you mix it, you're still coming through. This one gets lost, but I like it. I just wish it was at $20 cheaper. At $20 cheaper, I'm super happy with it. Mm-hmm. And it's a sipper.
So, you mean regular price without Washington tax?
Yeah, without Washington state tax, I think that it's very fair, right? Washington state tax skews everything for us.
But remember, it's still 23 years.
It is 23 years.
A lot of investment went into this.
Right, a lot of investment went into this. I think it's a great sipper rum in the way of you do get the strong vanilla. There's a quick burn, which I like. It's not a long blow your face off burn. It's quick, and then you get that, for lack of a better word, kind of a wood taste afterwards. I could drink a glass of it and enjoy it. I wouldn't want to drink it all night, but it is something that you should try. I enjoyed trying it. For me, on 1 to 5, I guess, a 3? I'll give it a 3 because I do enjoy it that way, and the one we just rated before, I gave it 2.5, and it was better than that. Oh, God, can I? Yeah, 3. I'm a 3. I'm going to stick with it. Okay, Bucci, what do you think?
So, like Captain Steele said, we did a double episode today, and that might have kind of wrecked my palate a little bit. My experience with this isn't as pleasant as you guys is. The initial taste, the initial fragrant is the vanilla.
Right.
It's a mild vanilla. Then you taste it, like you said, you get the quick, sharp burn that kind of just mellows out, and then you get a little bit of vanilla, and then you got this really weird, viscosity, oily viscosity taste.
Yeah.
And for me, I wasn't a fan of that taste. My experience with that taste isn't as pleasant.
No, but on this hand, could you enjoy it as a single? If somebody gave it to you as a single sip drink for the night, would you enjoy it or no?
So first, I'll say I'm a cognac guy.
Okay.
And then I like Scotch, then American whiskeys, and then Canadian whiskeys.
Okay.
I would not pick this.
Okay.
According to my palate,
right.
I wouldn't choose this.
Okay.
During the break, when we were talking, we're kind of pinpointed that flavor was a more woody flavor, and it might be because this is aged in an oak barrel for 23 years, and esters comes through a little bit more in this. I'm not a fan of the wood flavor. In a mixed drink, this is a ginger beer, but we use a more bitter ginger beer. This one's called Cockbull Bitter Lemon, and this tastes like a gin and tonic, but more punch than a gin and tonic. I actually like gin and tonics, but I'm not a fan of this gin and tonic.
Okay.
And then
because it's not a gin and tonic.
It's because it's not a gin and tonic. Like a Hendrick's gin and tonic is, one of the best you can get.
Right.
I tried some of your Coke and rum Coke, and when you mix this, everything just overpowers it. It's meant to be enjoyed neat or on the rocks, and you can definitely tell that's how it was made. Had a swizzle. The swizzle was okay. As you guys know, the swizzle is one of my favorite drinks. And then the rum and ginger. I think we can go 2 on this one. 2.
Yeah, before we end this episode, I've been thinking about my 3, and I've been going back and forth, and I'm going to change it to a 2.5.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's, because I put a lot of things in that bracket, and I don't think I can give this a 3. But like I said, I think that you should try it. I think that it's worth trying, and it's an interesting situation. But yeah, I can't give it a 3.
Yeah, if you like gin, or if you like woody flavors, oily textures, I think you'd really enjoy this.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I gave it a 3. I'm a solid on the 3. I liked it neat. And there's a lot of history to it,
Yeah.
It was during the Prohibition. They were smuggling rum to the U.S. That's kind of cool.
This bottle itself, I love this bottle. Like
the presentation on
the
everything
presentation is great. This bottle will actually make for a good flower vase.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like you can put it on a table with flowers, like an orchid or something coming out, and it'll look great.
It definitely looks nice on the shelf.
And a good pirate fight, you can turn it over and you can whack a head.
There you go.
Okay, well, great. So we all came to our conclusions on that, and like I said, I do think it's worth trying. I think you should try it. It's an interesting rum. I don't have anything bad to say about it except for I don't think I couldn't drink it all night, and I think the price point should be lowered. But other than that, Rum Raiders, let us know what you think. Comments, suggestions, ideas, please put them below. Give us a thumbs up if you like this episode. Subscribe if you want to, please. We're really trying to make this happen. Also, our Instagram page, give us a follow, Rum Raiders on Instagram.com. And then if you're local, like we say every time, if you want to be on an episode, Seattle area, send us a message on Instagram. You can probably reach us better on Rum Raiders on Instagram. Send us a message. But if not, you can do it through YouTube. We'll get you on an episode. So
remember to drink responsibly. Don't
always drink responsibly.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we always want it to be safe, fun, guys. So everybody raise it up.
Yep.
Cheers, Rum Raiders.
Cheers.
Next time.